Lighting in photography is, well, how light, whether from the sun or some man-made thing, affects how a photograph looks. Direct as an adjective means going from one point to another without interruption or via the shortest possible route. Thus, a direct light shines from its source directly onto the photograph subject without being blocked by an opaque or translucent object. The midday sun shining right on these Martin Luther King Jr. Day marchers is an example of direct light. So is the scene of a West Campus intersection less than an hour before sunset. If it's about an hour after sunrise or before sunset, it's golden hour. Diffuse as an adjective means not concentrated or localized, that is, not focused on a single spot. So diffused lighting isn't beamed onto one spot, instead being scattered around several different places and minimizing shadows. The thick fog coating Austin, Texas diffuses the light in this photo I took just before the winter storm. And in this image, sunlight is bounced off a building onto the subjects. Most people should know this, but modern cameras, including those on smartphones, are fitted with a small, bright flashlight that works by shining for a very split second to light up a subject. You likely use it in poorly lit places or at night. You could also get a light separate from your camera and shine it somewhere else to have light indirectly bounce onto your subject. To compose something, including an artwork like a photograph, is to make it by putting various parts together. Asymmetrical means not symmetric, and therefore not balanced in proportions and position. So asymmetrical composition in a photo involves one part not being located at the center, while having unequal visual weight over the others. What catches your eye first in this photo? It's likely the guy on the right. What about this one? Probably this other guy, also on the right. In this one? Likely the guy on the left, even if there's dozens of other people in the picture. Proximity is how close something is to something else. In photography's case, this would be if the subject is notably close to or far from the camera. This piece of bread lying on the floor was just 3 inches away from my camera. This was as close as I could get to these signs without cutting off some of their text. On the other hand, I stood more than 100 feet away from this crowd to capture the scale of the MLK Day Festival. A vantage point is a point of view, the place from where one sees something. Most of the previous photos have an eye-level vantage point, but photos can also be taken at ground level or above the subject. This ground-level photo of some MLK Day marchers shows their full height better than a simple portrait. And I took this photo showing a few hundred feet of Dean Keaton Street from the Moody Pedestrian Bridge, a full story above ground level.